first beauty contest that was judged by robots.
The world of artificial intelligence is affecting every aspect of our daily life. The beauty industry is no exception. Today, we would like to welcome you to the first beauty contest with an all-robot jury. Robots will look at your picture taken by a standardized app and compare you with millions of others. They will evaluate the main features including symmetry, skin color, wrinkles, and many other parameters affecting our perception of your beauty and rank you within your age group, race, and gender. Be the first human to win the beauty contest judged by robots. Robot jury candidates are also welcome. Please download our mobile app and enter into this beauty contest.
Great. And can you guess what happened? The robots thought that mostly Europeans and a few Asians were the most beautiful. Now, if it concluded that the majority was non-white, all of the people would be thrilled, not ask any questions. They'd say it's the correct, the correct response, right? But get this, 75% of people who applied were white. And then there was a large group submitted from India and Africa. Everyone's crying racism, saying human bias and perception program the machines in white people's favor. So reprogram it until it finds non-whites most beautiful every time, right? So why don't non-whites go make their own machines and have their own contests then? It seems like it's only non-whites are allowed to be biased and find their own better, but it's racist when white people do it, right?
I wonder what the algorithms was for the input of the AI.
I went and looked and there was 5. They looked at wrinkle detection, pimples and skin quality.
Not skin color, but skin quality. Because they said in the video that they looked at skin color.
Well, skin quality, no, because it was like, well, wrinkles and detection, pimples. It's kind of the color of, are you healthy? Because I'll get to why. Face symmetry, age versus perceived age. And then the 5th and final algorithm compared faces with basically actors and models from an extensive database. And there was a science behind it. It was youth laboratories who wanted to test basically anti-aging products and also get medical information about people's health, because they say, just from processing their photos, health is seen in the face, right? And we know, though, many people in India and Africa are a lot of unhealthy people. So the ones that maybe didn't win are all heard about it. So
yeah. So it's by a Russian and Hong Kong-based youth laboratories. And I think it was Microsoft. I mean, NVIDIA came under attack just because they're kind of associated with this particular group that started up this. But it's funny because it's like they're trying to push on us that beauty, is subjective, right? Which is bullshit. There is like ideals that are I mean, remember we did those or I did a couple of shows on like mathematics, the construction of like the universe, the number codes and stuff like that. Golden ratio, and exactly. There's certain things that we are actually hardwired into appreciating. But what's funny about this then is that it basically means that all those natural laws are what the problem is.
Exactly.
We need to restructure the whole damn. Like we need to rewire your brain, okay? Because what you're by nature think is beauty, that's biased and racist.
Yeah, and we talked about this in the video I did about the dolls, right? It can only be beautiful or an objective beauty when it's non-white. Yet the entire non-white world wants to emulate and covets European beauty because it's rare and therefore it's more special. I mean, most of the planet is dark, as we know.
Yeah.
And there really are some traits that are just more attractive. I think we all can agree on that. There are certain noses, people don't like hook noses or noses that are too wide. That's why nose jobs happen around the world. But of course, they blame like Western beauty ideals as though we made them go under the knife.
Right.
And
well,
do
exactly. It's us because we've been pushing, in our media that we obviously, we obviously control Hollywood, right? So we have been pushing these kinds of things on the rest of the world. It's kind of a mental colonialism that we are in charge of, right? So whatever we do, we're always going to be guilty. We're always going to be guilty whatever happens. I think it's a good step in the right direction in terms of an AI, though. I mean, obviously, yes, you're always going to have someone that actually programs this thing and puts in the algorithms. But in terms of actually reaching objectivity, just on a tangent, I would love to see something like an AI analyzing 9/11. Or the Holocaust or something. I mean, again, all of this would be depending on what parameters you put in.
Exactly. And that's why the pageant was under fire. You needed to feed in every ethnic group, every single one needs to be in there.
You need to feed in that those are beautiful, and you need to teach it that white is ugly.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
That's what
that
you need
would
to
be
do.
okay.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they want. Then they'd have no problem with bias if it's saying that Africans are more beautiful than Swedes or whatever.
Would they ever have stopped this thing if it said it's all all Asians are the most pretty, or like Native Americans, or Filipinos or whatever? Right?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then I was sad because the pageant people were like, "Okay, we apologize. We'll do it differently next time." It's just ridiculous.
Of course. And it's funny though too, because these things kind of slip under the radar before before the PC police has been in there, kind of discovered it. From this day and out, this is going to be a done deal. You're never going to see anything like this again. But you have that moment of like when truth comes through before it's been policed by the PC police, right?
I have some pictures of the age groups here too, because it's really about a lot of aging, and they had them take these pictures without makeup or dolled up or anything.
Right.
So here's the different age groups I'll scroll through. They're just looking at all those different variables.
Right. And also, of course, if it was 70, what would you say, 75% that were white
that applied.
Yeah, and then there will be reasonable more of them, right? Represented.
It's like, yeah, that guy's good looking. What's wrong with that,
Well, we got to break his face and
then here's more.
Make a hook nose on that guy.
The outrage, this is just ridiculous.
It's retarded.
Then they need to go build their own AI systems. Period. The end.